Good evening children, this is Padma from GK Jain Schools. Today we are going to continue with matrices and determinants from 12th maths. Let us see how to check the consistency of linear equations for homogeneous equations and also about balancing the chemical reaction equation. Let's move on to the topic children. Let's see the steps involved in finding the consistency. By Rauchy-Scapelli theorem, any system of homogeneous linear equations is always consistent. So there is no concept of inconsistency in homogeneous system of linear equations. The system possesses either trivial solution or non-trivial solution. Now case 1, if rho of A is equal to rho of A0 is equal to N0, here indicates the right hand side elements which will be always 0, then the system has a unique solution and it is the trivial solution. If rho of A is equal to rho of A0 is less than the number of unknowns, then the system will have non-trivial solution, and we'll see how to obtain them in the sums. Example 1.35. So in this homogeneous concept also I have solved two sums, one with unique solution and the other one with infinitely many solution. Solve the following system: x plus 2y plus 3z is equal to 0. Note all the right hand side elements are 0. That is why we call them as homogeneous. Now writing the augmented matrix, that is 1 2 3 0 3 4 4 0 7 10 12 0. See, and then we are applying the elementary transformation. As usual, we'll bring it to the echelon form. R2 implies R2 minus 3R1 and R3 implies R3 minus 7R1, and finally R3 implies R3 minus 2R2. We have obtained the echelon form. Now see, what is the rank of A alone? Number of non-zero rows here is 1 2 3, so rank is 3. Rank of AB 1 2 3, rank is 3. So row of A is equal to row of AB is equal to rank is 3. So the system is consistent and have unique solution, since means x is equal to y, y is equal to z and z is equal to 0, means all the x, y, z will take only one trivial solution, that is 0. Now the second sum, example 1.36. See, solve the following equations. Writing the augmented matrix 1 3 minus 2 and then 2 minus 1 4 and then 1 minus 11 14, and the right hand side elements will be 0 0 0. Now R2 implies R2 minus 2R1, we got it to be 0, and R3 implies R3 minus R1, this element also we got it to be 0, and finally R3 implies R3 minus 2R2, we got the echelon form. After coming to the echelon form, now I am going to check the rank of this A alone. A, the non-zero rows are 2 rows, 1 2, so the rank is 2. When I am checking for the whole matrix A comma B also, the rank is going to be 2 only. So row of AB is equal to row of A is equal to 2, which is less than unknown. So in this case, we will follow the same method what we did for the non-homogeneous. So we will write the equations now. See, x plus 3y minus 2z is equal to 0, minus 7y plus 8z is equal to 0, and we will assume z to be t, where t belongs to real numbers. So substituting z is equal to t in the fifth equation, so 7 minus 7y plus 8t is equal to 0, so y is getting the value. After getting y and z, we will substitute in fourth equation. See here, after multiplying 3 inside, I can take the LCM. So while taking LCM, I am getting it to be x plus 24t by 7 minus 2t equal to 0. So x becomes minus 10 by t. So the solution is x is equal to minus 10t by 7, y is equal to 8t by 7, and z is equal to t, where t belongs to real numbers. Now in exercise, I have chosen one different sum, that is the lambda sum. Here also determine the values of lambda for which the following system of equations have unique solution and non-trivial solution. So first we are writing the augmented matrix 1 1 3 0 4 3 lambda 0 2 1 2 0. See here, seeing the equation itself, we can interchange R2 and R3, because this lambda, no, if it is going to be in the second row, it will create a little difficulty for us to apply the elementary transformation. So we are interchanging, bringing this R2 here and R3 here. See, now after changing, applying R2 as R2 minus 2R1 and R3 as R3 minus 4R1, finally R3 as R3 minus R2, we got the echelon form. After getting the echelon form, what is the first condition? Unique solution, that is trivial solution. So what is the condition condition for the system to have unique solution, rho of AB is equal to rho of A is equal to number of unknowns. So see the augmented matrix here. If this lambda is going to be 8, for example, if it is going to be 8 minus 8 will make this as 0. So I will not get the rank to be 3 for AB as well as A. So the only option is lambda should be not equal to A. So when lambda not equal to A, the system will have trivial solution. So now for case 2, what is the condition? Similarly, the condition for the system to have non-trivial solution, rho of A is equal to rho of A comma B should be less than 3. That is, it can be either 2 or 1. In such case, lambda should take what value? It should take 8. Then only, see here, if it is taking the value to be 8 minus 8, this will become 0. So rank of A comma B and A both will be 2. It will be less than the 3. So the system will be having non-trivial solution. So this is how we have to solve this homogeneous sums. Now we will see chemical reaction, balancing the chemical reaction equation. So now we are going to see how to balance a chemical reaction equation using the application of matrices. See, it is third sum from exercise 1.7. By using Gaussian elimination method, balance the chemical reaction equation. C2H6 plus O2 gives H2O plus CO2. So let the 4 positive integers, because we are having 4 terms 1, 2, 3, 4, we will name the 4 positive integers as x1, x2, x3, x4. Listen very carefully, this is very important, frequently asked 5-mark question. So we know that number of each atoms on the LHS and RHS will be equal. So we will name this equation with x1 on the first term, x2 in the second term, x3 multiplied on the third term and x4 multiplied on the fourth term. Now listen carefully, we are going to derive the equations now. We will consider the carbon atoms first. See, here carbon atoms is 2. So 2 into what is the variable here? X1. So 2x1 is equal to, here no carbon atoms, here also no carbon atoms, and here there is no number in the suffix. So it has to be considered as 1. So x4. So 2x1 minus x4 is equal to 0. This will be our second equation. Now consider the hydrogen atoms. Here you are having 6 hydrogen atoms and the variable here is x1. So 6x1. Here no hydrogen atoms. Here 2 hydrogen atoms and the variable here is x3. So 2x3. Here no hydrogen. So 6x2 minus 2x3 is equal to 0. Bringing it to the other side and dividing by 2. 3x1 minus x3 is equal to 0. This is your third equation. Now consider the oxygen atoms. Here there is no oxygen atoms. Here you are having 2 atoms and the variable here is x2. So 2x2 is equal to, here you are having 1 oxygen atom and the variable here is x3. So x3, and here you are having 2 oxygen atom and the variable here is x4. So 2x4. Now bring all this to the other side. So 2x2 minus x3 minus 2x4 is equal to 0. This will be your fourth equation. So from these 3 equations 1, 2 and 3, we have constructed the augmented matrix, that is 2, and in between if you are not having the particular variable, means that is here only you are having x1 and x4, means x2 and x3 takes the value 0. So 2 0 0 minus 1 and the right hand side is 0, 3 0 minus 1 0 and the right hand side is 0, 0 2 minus 1 minus 2 and the right hand side is 0. Now we will apply the echelon form, that is applying the elementary transformation. So R2 implies 2R2 minus 3R1. So I am getting it to be 0 0 here. So what I am going to do now here is, instead of making this also to be 0, I can interchange these 2 rows. See, interchanging R2 and R3, I have got the matrix to be in the echelon form. Now see, now check the rank of A alone, that is leaving the B part. So rank of A is, number of non-zero rows is 1, 2, 3. So rank of A is also 3. Rank of AB is also 3. But the number of unknowns here is 4. Remember, we assumed here the unknowns, that is a positive integers, to be x1, x2, x3 and x4. So there are 4 unknowns. Means this cannot be taken as the unique solution. This cannot be considered as having a unique solution. So we will go for the system is consistent and it will have infinitely many solutions. So write down the equations here. This is x1. So 2x1, no x2, no x3, minus x4 is equal to 0. And here it should be 2x2 minus x3 minus x4 is equal to 0. And this is minus 2x3 plus x4. 3x4 is equal to 0. See, I have written it here, naming them as 5, 6, 7. Now, as usual, what we did in the homogeneous and non-homogeneous sums previously in sum also, we assumed z as t. Similarly, the last variable x4 will assume as t. So substituting this as t in the seventh equation, I am getting 2x3 plus 3t is equal to 0. 2x3, when it goes to the other side, both the minus will get cancelled, and x3 value I am getting it to be 3t by 2. Similarly, substituting x3 and x4 in the sixth equation, I am getting x2 value, and then substituting those values in the first equation, I am getting x1. Now see, now you can assume any value for t, but usually we will assume the value for t as 4. Now assuming t as 4, see when I am substituting here, x1 is 4 by 2 because x1 is t by 2, and x2 is 7t by 4. In the place of t I will substitute 4, and x3 is 3 into t, that is 4 by 2, and x4 is t itself, that is 4. So cancelling, I am getting it to be x1 2, x2 7, x3 6, and x4 4. So the balanced equation will be, now I will replace the x1, x2, x3 and x4, that is 2C2H6 plus 7O2 gives 6H2O plus 4CCO2. So this is how you have to solve you have to balance the chemical reaction equation using application of matrices. So in today's class we went through homogeneous linear equations and balancing the chemical reaction equations, and hereby we have completed the first chapter, that is matrices and determinants is over. In next class we will be starting with the second chapter, complex numbers. Thank you children.